So for drawing the particle pictures for what we did today in class, for TO we're supposed to have a beaker, H2O, and solid CuCl2 and Al. So let's go ahead and draw TO as it stands. Let's put a couple of waters. As you can see in the legend, a star is H2O. And then let's put a couple of ALs, which is triangles, and they are solids, and a couple of CuCl2s as well, and they are likewise solid. So for T1/3, what we should have is a beaker, CuCl2 as aqueous, and aluminum as solid. So aluminum, we already have water in a beaker, and now let's just draw the CuCl2 as being aqueous. And if you remember, when it's aqueous, it ends up dissolving, or in scientific terms, ends up turning into its composite ions. So CuCl2 would end up becoming Cu and 2Cls. And if you remember from the particle picture from TO, we had 3 moles of CuCl2. So let's draw that out. And that is our T1/3 particle picture. And for our particle picture for T2/3, we're just supposed to show everything as going into the water. The aluminum initially goes into it, and it remains a solid for a little while. And here is the most difficult part, going from T2/3 to T1, where the aluminum, because it is solid, has 3 valence electrons, and it would like to give those away. And the only thing that it can give it away to is the copper ions. And if you can notice, we have 1, 2, 3 different copper ions. Each would like 2. So these 2 would go here. These 2 would go here. And these 2 would go here. And this would tell us how to draw our T1, or our final products, for our particle picture. So from that previous picture, particle picture, when those electrons, I take that back, when those valence electrons move to the copper, what you see is copper in its solid form. And because those 2 triangles, or aluminum moles, were ionized, they ended up each becoming +3 charge. And because we had 6 total chlorine ions, each of which is a negative, each triangle, or aluminum, would end up picking 3 of the chlorine atoms. So the remainder of this particle picture should be a triangle and a triangle with 3 and 3 chlorines each. And as you can see, we see 2 moles of AlCl3 and 3 moles of copper solid. And that is the particle picture.